Hey everyone, welcome, welcome. I'm so excited for you to join me for a new eye look. So I'm excited to jump on here and teach you some fun, something new to look forward to, and just change up your look a little bit. And as I go through some of my favorite products, I want you to create a wish list or create a list because you can be a virtual hostess, you can be an in-person hostess, you can host a girls' night out to enjoy some benefits of a free products and get some of your favorites or try some of these. We also have an app that's called Mirror Me. So if you are not close to me, but maybe you're distance, you can go into your app store and download the Mirror Me app. And what's really cool about that is that some of these products I'm going to talk about, you can actually try them with your digitally and virtually. So you just scan a picture of yourself and then you can try on colors on yourself. So super fun, super neat. Okay, let's talk about brows. Okay, so my favorite, there are 3 options to use for your brows. One thing that you can do is you can do like a brow pencil, and that just kind of fills it in. If you have areas that are bald, you can do the brow tint, which is awesome if you've got great shaped brows and you just want to color them in, make them look a little bit more noticeable. I'll post some pictures so you can see some before and afters. For my shape and my brows, I personally like to do the color Hot Fudge or Espresso. It's Hot Fudge we're phasing out. But I like to do espresso. And what I do is I like to start kind of in the middle with my brow brush, and I just feather in that shadow. And for me, having darker brows, I like to do the shadowing with my powder. And see, look at the difference and how much that just enhances my brows, right? And then I can always fill it over the shadow with the brow tint. And then I also like to just kind of create that arch. So you always want to have your brows stop right there. And then if you go out to the corner, that's how far they should go. And then when you're looking straight ahead, that is where your arch begins. Okay. If you have blonde, I would recommend to do like a hazelnut if you're going to do a shadow. The blonde hair actually looks super fabulous with the brow tint because it just gives you enough color that, in my opinion, it looks really natural. And I know a lot of times fair blondes tend to the fair blondes, they tend to not be so noticeable with their brows. And then once they go and put on that brow tint, it's like all of a sudden they now have brows. It's super cool. All right. And then I like the one thing I do like also with the shadow is I can kind of just shape my brows a little bit and just give it a little bit more if it needs more, or kind of do them thinner to get less. Okay, so that is with eyes. I also typically like to do, I did not bring my mascara with me. So it looks like we're going to be doing just eyeshadow today and brows. So that's cool. Okay, our eyeshadows are Chroma Fusion. And the nice thing about Chroma Fusion is that they do not get fallout. The other thing that's nice about the Chroma Fusion is that they also, you'll notice that they stay on for 12 hours. So you can put your makeup on before you go to work and it's still there at the end of the day, which is awesome. The other thing that I like to recommend are the colors. So if you have blue eyes, I highly recommend using colors that have golds, bronzes, and browns for blue eyes. If you have brown eyes like myself, I like to recommend colors that are offset browns like golden mauve or mahogany or plums like Merlot and sweet plum. Those are colors that I like to gear towards. And then even using the golden mauve in the crease, even though it's not a dark color, it can be a great everyday color. And so when you're doing your eyes in the crease, there's four different eye shapes. I'm more of a standard, so you can see my brows here and my eyelids the same. If you have more of your eyelid, your upper bone showing and less of your eyelid, you can actually go up a little higher. If you have what's called deep set, where you really have a prominent crease, you slightly want to go above the crease, because if you go in the crease, it will make your eye look a little bit more sunken in, which kind of defeats the purpose. I like to do a little dot in the crease, above the crease, and then still parallel, but kind of where my brows end, and then there. And then I just kind of do a connect the dots. And that helps me to know where the placement is. And then if I just come and go back and forth, that just also helps me in so then that just kind of gives that little bit of a crease and helps to lift my eyes. And that little bit darker, you can see how it just emphasizes. And because I'm doing more purple, you can see this eye is very more brown, and that eye is a little bit definitely more neutral looking. So can you hear my 5-year-old in the background? Yeah. I thought it would be fabulous when I added my office onto our home when we did a home edition to have a window, because then I could look out into what we call our garden room. Well, the thing about that, what happens is that my kids can't see me. They just think I'm sitting here in my office when I'm really on the computer. So I'm going to do that blend in the other eye so that they are matching. Ta-da! And I think I did the same eye. That's what happens when you're doing things backwards, right? Okay, well, now we're on the right eye again. But you can see what I just showed you is that these are actually buildable. So you can layer them, which is nice, and intensify them if you want to. Okay, now it might look a little crazy. That's why I take an underbrow brush and I do a lighter color, whether it's a little bit of shimmer like crystalline or it's blossom. And I just go right underneath my eyebrow, and then I blend it down to where my crease is. And you'll see that that will just kind of clean that up really well. So it looks a lot smoother there. And then I've got to do that side now too, so that they look a little bit smoother and match. Okay, ta-da. And then of course, if you're ever in doubt, you just blend, and blending helps to make it smooth out and soften it as well. And then I'm going to do a lighter color on my eyelid, like a candlelight and gold status. And that's just going to kind of pop that area. Okay, so I'm going to have you guys share what is the funnest thing that you've had going on for the week, or what you're most excited about for the month. All right, and then I am going to, so that is the eyeshadow look. And since I do not have my eyeliner with me or my mascara with me, I'm going to do a little bit of a smoky eye look with eyeshadow. And I'm going to come at the base of my lashes. And here's another tip too, is that if you are having hooded eyes, which means that more of your skin up here shows. And so when you put on eyeliner, it transfers up. I want you to go ahead and try and put the eyeliner in the waterline underneath. What that will do is it lifts the eye. And then what I like is that it doesn't transfer, but it really opens up the eye and gives it more notice and more shape. And so my customers that I've had try it does tickle, but they really do like that improvement. See, ta-da, I'm just using eyeshadow underneath. I'm using actually Merlot because it's a purple. So purple usually looks really good with my eyeliner. Okay, so next I'm going to add a little bit of cheek since I didn't get mascara or eyeliner, but see how much that eyeliner just really shaped my eyes. So eyeliner frames your eyes. If you do have larger eyes, you want to make sure that you can use your eyeliner in the waterline. For me, I feel like if I use it just lightly below my waterline and kind of almost connect the dots with my lashes, then I feel like I actually opens up my eyes and makes them look more larger or like just more open. All right, so putting on a little bit of cheek color, and then you cannot go wrong with waterproof lip liner, right? And you're just gonna do the Cupid's V. So here's a fun fact. Apparently, if you start your videos out putting on lipstick, it gravitates people to watch your video. Isn't that interesting? So I'm going to put on Poetic Pink, which is our moisturizing, hydrating lip color. Kind of gives a little bit of a shimmer afterwards. But ta-da! So that is my new year, new eye look, and apparently a new look in general. So super excited about that. And just some fun things going into the new year. You know, last time or my video before, I shared some of the areas of goal setting that I like to work on. Also, one thing that I feel like has been a personal growth for me in developing and personally growing is coming to an identity of who do I see myself to be, but then also who do I like appear to others to be, and just kind of making sure that both of those are in alignment of how I see myself and how others see me are in alignment and not a contradiction or, you know, a difference. And I feel like you can always ask some of those like 5 people that are closest to you or that you would trade places with to say, hey, can you tell me a little bit about me, and be very vulnerable. And you'll find it to be very eye-opening, I think. Also, one thing that I would encourage you to do as you're, you know, picking a new look color or trying something new, that you see yourself differently. Maybe see yourself in a more positive lighting, recognize some of the gifts and the talents that you do have. And then I would encourage you to share those with others as well. And that's one thing. When I started my Mary Kay business, I did not wear makeup, and I kind of took pride that I was cute without it. But I have found that a little bit of makeup enhances your natural beauty, and now I can confidently wear it. And I love sharing and teaching what I have learned with others. And it's become my way of life. It's become a business for me. And then that personal growth that I personally of things that I've overcome, I can then share and help others. And so my business has become a servant direction versus a selling direction. So if there are things that I can serve you with or things that you would like to learn more about, I would love to be your go-to girl. Also, I am looking for women who are ready for more in their life. They're ready for personal growth. They're ready for stepping out of their comfort zone and sharing their gifts and talents with others. And it's really fun because a lot of times, if you've ever thought of starting your own business or working your own business or working from home, right? Can you guys hear my 5-year-old? She's back. So kids have a timer and they don't understand. Mom is busy, just a minute. And I'm trying to give these clues that you guys can't see. And so it's just not working. Okay. Real life, real fun, right? Well, I'm going to share with you some different ways that we new consultants can start a business. So if there's something that you personally are wanting to adventure into, or you know somebody that's looking for opportunity, we have our starter kit. And then we also have our full size kit. And then we also have where you can get like a sample pack. And then best thing that comes with your starter kit is a personal trainer in business, which is myself or your sales director. And so I just want to say thank you so much for taking the time with me today, learning a new eye look, being flexible with real life. And if you would like to, again, jump onto your device and download the Mirror Me app so that way you can try on some virtual colors and then also have some fun time. You can request samples at my website, tiny.cc/my customers, and you can jump on my website to see some fun colors that we offer. Private message me if you'd like to learn some new what colors would be recommended for you, or for a private or personal consultation, or schedule and reserve me for a girls' night out and have some pampering. All right. Well, thanks so much for your time, and I will talk to you soon. Bye-bye.